Hi guys, I'm back. So I got cut off on my last one and I changed the subject. So we're gonna talk about Watch the Throne. This is one of the titles of Jay-Z and Kanye West album. And it also is very significant with Egypt and Remember the Time and Michael Jackson's video. And it is a message. Okay, are y'all here? I'll wait for a few more to come. They're making a Watch the Throne too. What? I didn't even know this. I must be getting some downloads, right? Watch the Throne. Very, very. Kanye announced it on Twitter. He's making it with Jay-Z too. Is it with Jay-Z? Did they make up? Did they get back together? So the throne is very important in ancient Egypt. The pharaoh sat on the throne, and if you watch Remember the Time video, it starts off and you see a cat sitting. It starts off with a cat. Go watch this video. I'm trying to give you some information. You pay very close attention to Remember the Time video. The first thing you see on that video is a cat. The last thing you see on that video is a throne, an empty throne. Yeah, you really just gotta pay attention. Like everything is there for you. The throne represents the ruling powers. Now, if you remember back in the old days, it wasn't my old days. It might be y'all old days if y'all are young. But when MJ was asked to perform Remember the Time at one of these award shows, he sat down in the throne with his look. Like he did not dance on that. He sat in the throne. Now, you know, MJ does not go and get on stage and don't dance. He danced with his arms and stuff. But do y'all remember this? It was in the 90s. Okay, so he had the throne on the stage, and of course the throne has cats, carved in gold, and the feet are cat claws. Okay, you remember, right? So he sits in this throne and he does his little dance. He's not up dancing around on his feet. He's in the throne for a reason. It showed him with a broken leg. Okay, let's connect these dots. It shows him with a broken leg. That's why, I can't dance. I have to sit on this throne in front of this is a messaging. This is subliminal messaging. Which pharaoh supposedly died with a broken leg? Connect the dots. Yes. King Tutankhamun, the son of Akhenaten, died supposedly. This is what is thought of, he had a cut and he got infected and he had a broken leg, a broken femur. It was cut, and they think that's how he died. He died at the age of 18. He was probably an alien hybrid because they were looking at drawings and depictions of his father as well as him, and they had these weird looking bodies. Weird looking bodies. Long, arms longer, super long arms, weird looking boob, breasts, big like hanging bellies, like E.T., looking like E.T. basically, but tall. If you ever look at drawings of Akhenaten and Tutankhamun, you can see that they're depicted with these like weird looking boobs and lowered abdomens, almost of a feminine nature, almost of a, alien-like hybrid, whatever. So MJ always thinks of himself as an alien or whatever. So of course, he sat in the throne with a cast on his leg. So this could mean several things. Watch the throne. When when these pharaohs and these ancient, you know, beings, you know, died or transitioned, they were mummified in with the process of, you know, extracting the soul essence. Let's just call it what it is. Extracting the soul essence, aka the electro current plasma, the energy, the soul. And they can go to the ether, some can stay here, some can reincarnate. Y'all, it can split up any type of way it wants. It's energy. Okay. So a lot of the energy was left in the bodies, which is why they were well preserved, so that the knowledge could stay on earth. A lot of the energies were put up in the ether so that the knowledge can go to learn more beyond the earth. And then there's some knowledge, and then there's some of them that can come back and reincarnate into human form. So watch the throne. They're basically saying they're coming back. Watch the throne. And Michael is basically saying he's possibly, of course, he has that ancient Egyptian statue that looks just like him, that he's one of them. Okay. So Jay-Z is trying to say it too. Obama said it when the first trip he took to as president was to ancient Egypt, only to see his self looking just like Akhenaten. You know, it's on the cover of Time magazine. So this was an indicator that these energies and these spirits are getting ready to come back and take it back. Basically, was that trying to say, you know, we taking over. We got the truth. This is our planet. You one of us. We sending out some major love. You know, another part of me. So, and I feel like a lot of people know that, and they think, you know, possibly they could be also an incarnation or reincarnation of ancient beings that come back or whatever. The time is short, yes. So, it is what it is, you know. Mhm. They didn't have to reincarnate. The bodies were here so they could come back and not be stuck in the body. They could come back as energies, dissipate, go back, come back as energies. They don't have to make their way out. You know, it's energy. It can do what it wants. It's conscious energy. It can do what it wants. You know. So mhm, n- no reference to the apocalypse on American Horror Story. I meant to watch it, but I haven't got a chance. Um, the ending and things restarting. Right. I had a dream about me and MJ, and he was telling me about statues. I wished I remembered every detail. Go back to the wall, off the wall, go to the statues. See, find yourself. A lot of people are finding themselves in ancient statues or lookalikes of themselves, you know, paintings, ancient paintings. I have one. It's on my Etsy store. You can see it. It's a painting of a Shira. Are ghost beings that don't know that they're dead. They could be lost souls, lost energy. They don't know where to go. They're just like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't know where to go. You know, or maybe they're just doing what they want to do. You know, there's some that don't know, some that do know. Just depends on what their level of knowledge is. You think other beings are living among us or at least visit often? Yeah, I think so. I mean, think about your consciousness. If you're an enlightened being and you understand that you turn into a different form, but you can keep your consciousness, and what would you be doing? You know what I'm saying? What would you be doing? Would you come back and check? Would you be exploring other universes? Would you leave some behind to come and check? Would you split yourself up into different um, pieces of energy? Do it, you know, you can do whatever you want. Hmm. You could do whatever you like. Yeah. Mhm. That's why you have so many people claiming, "Oh, I have this person's or this." deity's energy or this ascended master's energy, and you have like 10 people or 20,000 people or 15 people saying the same thing, they have just they have just been able to access that energy. Okay. They have been able to learn from that energy because that's why the energy was left, or that's why the energy is there. You know, Mhm. This makes sense. Yes. Okay. So my top three. Oh, y'all talk about AHS. Okay. I gotta watch it because I haven't watched it. So the throne, watch the throne. If you look at the songs, let me look them up. I'm gonna see if Watch the Throne 2 is real because I don't know what y'all see. What? Jay-Z did not actually confirm Watch the Throne 2. He did not confirm. No, Jay-Z didn't confirm Watch the Throne 2. He didn't confirm it. Kanye West officially announces Watch the Throne 2 is coming soon. Ye says Watch the Throne. Okay. If he's not going to do it with Jay-Z, I wonder who he's going to do it with because I don't know. I don't know. Let me click on it. Anyway, No Church in the Wild, Otis. Ooh, Otis video, you guys. Otis video is Archangel Michael and Gabriel. Did y'all see? I mean, I can see that. Kanye West. If you look at their shirts, they have on these angelic seals. And they're acting as archangel archetypes in that video. Jay-Z has on the glove, and he's putting his hand out on the concrete, making sparks. Okay, y'all know what that is, the sparks. The plasma. Okay. The essence, the soul angel, he got the juice, basically. He has that energy. He's saying, I am representing the energy of the Archangel Michael. Kanye's Gabriel, as you can see. The women in the back, of course, you know, the feminine energy, da 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 da. If you look on the flag on the video Otis, they don't look like stars. They look like angels. Go look at the flag. Okay, Otis is an elevator name as well. Elevation. Gotta get it. Then they're in a Maybach with no roof. That means they're free. They're not contained anymore. They can come and go as they please. Mm-hmm. How you doing? That's why he's always talking about taking the roof off. Hi. So, what does Maybach stand for? It is. What does it mean? They stopped making them, I think. It's a luxury car. Mercedes. Maybach logo meaning. Here's what it means. It's 2 M's. Oh my gosh, y'all gotta see. I'm gonna take a picture of it. It looks like the Michael Jackson look. Okay. Use my advanced technology here. It's a triangle with M's up in it. It means Mhm. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if this is a conspiracy website or what, so I gotta figure out. I do see some M's on it though, like the Michael is going there, the luxury, the Mercedes, the triangle, the gold. I don't know. I have to do more research into that. Anyway, so much symbolism. Yes, alive. And do you remember at the beginning of the video, they were cutting up the Maybach. They were using a torch to cut off the roof, and it was fire, the energy, removing the veil between the heavens and the earth. So, I mean, you might think it's silly. You might, oh, it's a car. They're talking about a stupid car. Not taking the top off a Maybach or, some stupid Otis song. But it all has meaning if you know what you're looking for. Uh-huh. I went and tried to watch the video. I never saw it, but I wanted to come back to your video and I will watch it later. Okay. There's a swastika in it. It's German car, and apparently it's symbolism, Nazi and German. So, yeah, but the swastika meant something before it meant that as well. Symbols can be taken and made into something else, just like they took the pyramid and now everybody think, oh, Illuminati, when that's not what it is. We should have learned that from the Da Vinci Code. Okay. So we should learn that from the Da Vinci Code. Um, I'm moving out with my children today. I'm excited but scared. Wish me luck. Good luck, Benny. You don't need luck. You're a woman. You got this, girl. You got it. You're a goddess. Swastika is a very important Hindu symbol. It stands for auspicious peace and prosperity and world brotherhood. No Hindu religion ritual is complete without the symbol. Okay. But I didn't see any hidden swastika symbolism in it. I mean, maybe I wasn't looking right. Okay. So it's alchemy. That's what it is. They took a German car that wanted to use the logo and sneak the swastika in there in the logo, but yet they took it and they flipped it and they put it back to the original meaning by taking the roof off and using its symbolism for what it's supposed to be used for originally. So that's like taking it back, taking the power back, wash the throne. They're taking the meaning of these symbols back to what they're supposed to mean, basically. So you can learn a lot from types of music and videos, especially because it's visual, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Maybach. Yeah. And then, okay, another example of a perversion of yeah, another example of the claiming and unperverting the things that once were pure. Okay, you're welcome. Unable to find your elixir on Etsy. It's sold out. I'm going to have to restock later. Just check back later tonight. I'll know if I have some more. I will restock this week. Definitely. What is this? Hold on. Okay, anyway, so that whole album, Watch the Throne, Let me see the names of the songs on there, because if they're gonna do another one, the album cover is a golden seal, and I see stars on it. It looks like sacred geometry and gold. It looks very alchemical. Looks very like angelic alchemy, sacred geometry type stuff. Yes. Um, Hi, thank you. Just got back home from job interview. I wore my good luck perfume and 7x7 perfume. I think we hit it. All right. I hope you get it. Okay, so here are the songs. No Church in the Wild. So Bye Bye Religion. Lift Off, which is a song about lifting off into space in a rocket. The Beyonce's in it. Kanye and Jay-Z. Otis, Ninjas in Paris. We're going to say ninja. Paris is very significant in the occult as well as biblically. Supposedly Mary of Magdalene went to live there. Jesus faked his death and went to go live there. If y'all watch Da Vinci Code, y'all understand. Then Otis is elevation, because that's the name of the elevator. Ascending. Then we have Gotta Have It. New Day. Welcome to the Jungle. Who Gonna Stop Me? Murder to Excellence. Made in America. Why I Love You. And that's my B. That's my B. That's my B. Okay, so a lot of those names are very telling, and some of them are just, what they are. Yeah, what's a God to a non-believer who don't believe in anything? What's a king? And no Church in a While, he says, what's a king to a mob? What's a king to a mob? What's a God to a king? Is that what he said? Who don't believe in anything. It means they don't have their purpose. They don't have their purpose. They don't have their nous, their connection to the divine. Okay. And you're not anything to anybody unless you're connected. And it's not through religion. It's the false sense of divinity through religion. That's what they're talking about. And the wild, or the desert, or the wild represents the cosmos. In spiritual terms. Ain't no church up in the cosmos. Okay. Ain't no preachers in the cosmos. That's earth stuff. Okay. What's a king to a god? Exactly. Nothing. Just a man. I think it means that we choose our own meaning and destiny. Of course, we get to choose it. We get to choose whether we learn how to become the higher versions of ourselves consciously or not. No real authority. Exactly. That's what I mean. So why is Paris important? How does everyone feel about Israel? Paris is important because it is said that Mary Magdalene, aka Jesus' chick, I don't know if it's wife, whatever, went there, had a baby, lived nice. Some say Jesus faked his death, if he was real, and went to live in Paris. Paris is next to the Atlantic Ocean, which is on the Iberian Peninsula, which is next to Spain, Portugal, and Basque, which also has a lot of Rh negative bloodlined people. Also has the Eiffel Tower, which is also important. The radio signal as well. Da, 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 you know. It's very important to the occult. There's the catacombs, the city of the dead. You know, uh, lots of saints are buried there. There's lots of energy there. It's next to the water. Lots of stuff. Mm-hmm. Yes. Do you remember like a couple years ago, all this Paris decoration started coming out for like bedroom sets, bedrooms, decor. You just started seeing it everywhere. That's what happens when they're trying to send out symbolic information to the masses, right? And now it's mermaids and unicorns. Then it was before that it was owls. Okay, the symbols keep coming, and yeah. Now we have more feminine symbols because the divine feminine is here. You know, unicorns, things that sparkle and want to be seen and that are magical, like women. Um, Rare. Um, then we have the mermaid, which is the goddess, fertility, water, feminine energy. If birds are always swarming around me, which dimension am I in? Swarming around you. You're in this dimension. The birds are probably just sensing a change in vibration. Now, the earth is, as we change vibrations, the earth changes vibration. Or as the earth changes vibrations, we change vibrations. We're doing the same thing. That's why it's getting hotter. It's getting hot in here because people are vibrating faster. I mean, you can call it global warming if you want to as well, but I mean, we're plasma. We're made out of the same stuff as the sun. If our energy is rising and we're vibrating on a faster speed, we're going to create gamma rays, radiation too. That's just it is what it is. How when you're learning or when you're thinking and when you're really into your spirituality, you can feel yourself vibrating on a faster rate and you get hot. When you feel that heat, then we can ride the boogie. The boogie is the wave, the frequency. Share that beat of love. Okay. So when you feel that heat, that is your energy and your vibrations speeding up, and you will create more heat. I want to rock with you. So, and your vibration as it rises, then your body temperature will even itself out as it rises. You know what I'm saying? So, we don't have a way to say, oh, well, it's this ozone layer and it's the ABC and the D and the whatever. We don't have a way to prove that as normal human beings with only the technology that we have available to us. And who's to say that, who knows? They can tell you anything and you'll believe it because you can't prove it otherwise. So you got to think about certain things. Okay, I hear you. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you. How do I feel about Israel? I don't know. I think Paris and France, they're very neutral in lots of wars. I think they are very close in contact with the extraterrestrials or the interdimensional beings. They're very neutral. Nobody will touch them, or they don't. They're not into wars, so they're more peaceful for a reason. Um, right. I don't agree with anybody that kills or forces any type of religious belief onto anybody. So whoever doing that is garbage. Sorry. So no, none of that. Um, People should be free to choose the spirituality that they want and not be persecuted for it. That's a man thing, not a woman thing. Women don't go around killing because you don't believe in what they're telling you to believe. We have natural believers. Okay. So I don't like it. Mhm. And to me, Israel can mean several things because if you break down the name, Israel, it could be a question. It could be Isis Ra El. Is Ra El? Is Ra God? What's your answer? It could be, see how you could play on that. Are you worshiping the wrong God? The false, you know. Should you even be worshiping a God? Are you God? I think it's a question. What do you guys think? Did I get cut off again? Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Lies on the lips of a priest. Thanksgiving disguised as a feast. Yes. Disguised as a feast. Mm-hmm. Um, do these symbols time out like for a good while? Owls were everywhere. The unicorn mermaid symbol has been popping up for a year. So owls, owls symbolize wisdom, certain goddesses. Um, also, there's certain goddesses that were represented by the owl. So return of the divine feminine, and it's a nocturnal creature, so darkness. If you kind of watch my old videos, you will see that my dark energy and dark matter videos start coming in at the same time as that owl. So it could be just downloads, symbolic of the downloads that are coming in. Um, then if you want, when you watch the as the mermaid and the unicorn come in, is when the whole transition started with the more glamorous look, the more sparkling looks, the more makeup videos, the more, women becoming leveled up, the unicorn. Okay. Um, the magic. You see religions kind of fading out and more people turning to spirituality instead of, religion. So we have that coming in. The mermaid is, the fertility, the goddess, the siren, the ability for women to understand her feminine power. That's coming in, coming back. Owls are also clairvoyant and clairaudient. Yep. The energies and the powers and your true divinity is coming back. And you can tell, just look at everything surrounding those times and you'll see things, those are the downloads. Like when your brain sees that symbol, it says, okay, it's time for this download. Psh, it's almost like, your brain is a computer. You see, it sees a certain app or code, and it starts downloading the information or, uploading it, whatever. So, yeah. Is there any good videos on symbolism that we can watch? I mean, you can just Google any symbol. There's dictionaries and encyclopedias this thick of just all symbols, and they'll give you the spiritual meaning of it, the biblical meaning of it, all those things. Yeah, they have PDFs online. They probably have videos. Um, hmm You can probably just type in the search bar, symbol, whatever symbol you're looking for. What does the unicorn mean? What does the mermaid mean? It's everywhere. The information, you can get it so easily. Um, mhm. So that's what's going on. Watch the throne. That's what that means. If they do watch the throne too, I will definitely be reviewing that, and you know it. I came for your comments on rich gang lifestyle. What rich gang? Um, that's what's crazy is that no one in the church talks about the Council of Nicaea. I don't know what that is. You have to enlighten me on that. I came from your comment on rich gang lifestyle video. Oh, you did? I don't remember who. Okay, well, hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming. I don't remember what I commented. The unicorn is the national animal of Scotland, by the way. Cool. Um, Goddess Yamaya finally get the respect she deserves. Right? Is there any good videos on symbolism? Oh, yeah, I already answered that. Um, and then we have all these female artists and singers dressing as goddesses, coming out as goddesses, depicting themselves as goddesses. So that's also happening. Um, and I do have to go in about 4 minutes. So if you guys have any questions, Nicki Minaj was segment, not best. John, yeah, she's segment on that video. How can I use symbols with my spells? You can draw them on there on the paper if you write your spells on paper. Or you can carve them into a candle that you're burning, or draw them with the marker on the glass if you're doing a glass candle. My phone didn't even notify me. Oh, I'm sorry. The council of our group of men who sat down and decided what goes in the Bible and what doesn't. Oh, okay, yeah. Thanks for telling me that. John, the reason I knew it was segment is because of her location and her lyrics. The desert. And her lyrics were of war against, obviously, probably Cardi B. But Sekhmet is one of the goddesses of war, and also supposedly the daughter of Lilith, if you want to overlap these goddesses. And she's also the goddess of the desert, and she was in a desert. And being a cat, like, she had all these men hypnotized and dancing around her, which also says feminine energy. And then there was this weird video, and there was like some turkeys that were circling a dead cat, and they were just circling for like 8 hours. I don't know how long, hours and hours. It was just these turkeys were just walking around the dead cat in the road. No one could figure it out why. They thought the turkeys were hypnotized and in a trance from the cat. So anyway, The Mummy, Tom Cruise saw that movie. Yeah. The Return. What's up with the weird frizzy hair Beyonce did? Now Nicki Minaj is doing that. The weird frizzy hair. I think the weird frizzy hair is actually her real hair. And she probably has like extensions in it. So it might not be weird to people that have hair like her. Just saying. Can you scroll up to my question? You should just ask it again so I don't have to scroll up. Because I can't see it. Oh, hey, Ashura, do you deal with numerology and do you think it's a significant practice? Or I do sometimes when I'm trying to figure out something. I do. Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why do I think some people are born with gifts like mediums, psychics, da 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 da? Um, why? Because it's going to play a part in in their purpose, and they probably were conscious and decided to have those gifts when they reincarnated. Um, that's what I think. Thank you. Well, I have to go because I do have a consultation, and mhm, I'll see y'all later. Have fun. Do some research. Keep me updated on Watch the Throne too. Bye.